Let's first take a look at the engagement report. The engagement report derives from an internal question we raised a few years ago. How can we provide a complete view of how an audience is engaging with the customer's content, including all content types, market categories, and demographics? At first the answer was, well, that'd be a pretty difficult process. How many companies are we talking about? Naturally, the reply was, well, all of them. It was early discussions such as these that fueled our technology strategy of integrating our content, audience, and website platforms. Each engagement report is tailored to you and focuses on your content performance across Cygnus properties. It measures the total volume of your content and the overall level of engagement with that content. The report also assesses content engagement and compares it to that of your competition. This affords a meaningful and significant context, as it provides insight into your content strategy, what's working and what isn't, and how similar companies are approaching your audience. The report then breaks down your content by market segment. All content produced by Cygnus is categorized by product category. This allows us to present detailed information on which products users are focusing on, both yours and companies that compete with you. Finally, because of our integrated platform, we also break out the demographics of users who have viewed your content. Since we systematically relate content to your company, and because we track all users and the content they interact with, along with their demographic information, we can then correlate user data that relates to your company. The result? Detailed industry and job title information on users directly engage with your content, products, and brand. It's like a real-time BPA statement on steroids. In conclusion, all content insights and metrics of the engagement report are compared to a customized competitive set. This is key as it allows you to see, at a glance, how your content marketing strategy is performing compared to companies in the same product landscape. Because the report feeds directly off of user interaction, the report provides a window into understanding the product categories people are interested in and which content types are the most popular, allowing you to make more effective decisions. If you're interested in seeing your customized engagement report, please contact your Cygnus sales representative. I'd now like to introduce the TRACKtion Leads program, our featured product for this videocast. The TRACKtion Leads program, in brief, combines direct marketing, social media, and research in order to generate highly qualified leads that can ultimately convert to sales. The program is a great fit for new product launches or updates, for contests or sweepstakes, for gathering research data on your customers, or whenever you're looking to generate better leads. In all cases, the program provides deep analytical insights into your customers through detailed campaign response data, research segmentation, and measurement of your customer's social influence. All in all, your leads become significantly more qualified and your options for remarketing to your customers is expanded. The front end of the program utilizes multiple marketing touchpoints to drive customers to a single landing page. Print advertising, online banners, email marketing, direct mail, and social media are just some examples, and you can use as many as you'd like. Traditionally, when working with multiple touchpoints, data becomes quite disparate. Banner ads run on multiple websites, only obtaining anonymous click data. E-blasts run through a different system with varying degrees of analytic complexity. Social campaigns tend to be ad hoc, and tracking print display advertising, if tracked at all, is handled in a different system and sometimes by a completely different agency. Long story short, building a complete 360-degree view of customer engagement becomes highly complex, cumbersome, and time-consuming. But not with TRACKtion Leads. Our program acts as a single funnel for all touchpoints: print, online, email, social media, direct mail, etc. These different channels ultimately will present the same call to action, asking your customers to visit the landing page. Each channel is then tracked independently, giving you increased insight into which channels are the most effective. Not only can you use Cygnus audience channels, such as our print, online, and social products, but you can also target your own lists or even other publishers' print publications, online inventory, or mailing lists. Finally, we can also add personalization to the campaigns. With personalized URLs, or PURLs, we can embed a customer's name right into the URL of the landing page, further enticing the customer to take action. This can be done using print, direct mail, or email marketing. When the customer arrives to the landing page from the referring marketing channel, he or she will experience a succinct three-step process. The customer should be given an incentive for providing their information and completing the program. This can be done in the form of a giveaway or providing the chance to win a prize. The first step in the process is the form. This is the primary contact acquisition source. Questions such as name, email address, postal information, company name, and telephone number can be asked. Step 2 comes in the form of a poll. This is used to ask 2 to 5 simple research questions relevant to your business and/or your campaign. These questions can cover topics such as purchase authority, buying intent, or brand awareness that ultimately add a layer of qualification to the lead. The third and final step is the share. This step requests that the customer share the campaign with friends and colleagues on various social networks or by email. A second incentive with a higher reward than the first should be provided to entice the customer to act as your word-of-mouth agent. This step is a key enhancement over traditional forms of lead gen, as it allows you to use your customers as a new marketing channel. The beauty of TRACKtion Lead's social media integration is that you can visualize social media's ROI. 90% of people trust peer recommendations, so incentivizing your customers to share with their colleagues becomes paramount. Furthermore, 68% say a positive Facebook referral makes them more likely to buy. And because a customer's referral activity is linked back to them, you can visualize the influence your customer has on their social community. In other words, you can identify John, in this example, as a strong advocate of your brand, and you can market to him accordingly. The social aspect of the TRACKtion Leads program can exponentially expand the campaign, as your customers are sharing it throughout the social graph. This is an actual screenshot from the TRACKtion Leads reporting platform, portraying the influence of social and how a campaign's message can be spread virally. In the end, a TRACKtion Lead program provides your sales team with actionable and accessible customer intelligence. Because the program tracks all aspects of the campaign from each marketing channel, you can segment your customers in a variety of ways within the lead acquisition funnel. Leverage the power of data to make smarter decisions and take immediate action. Now let's look at a live example of a TRACKtion Lead program. In fact, let's use this very videocast event. Everyone attending this event either received an email or a mailed postcard promoting it. As you can see, both creatives had a distinct call to action to register, along with the incentive for doing so. In both cases, regardless of medium, the recipient was directed to one central landing page, and each piece was personalized for the recipient either by name or using a personalized URL. Once the recipient clicked on the email or visited the Pearl, they were directed to a mini site. Again, this is the first step in the customer acquisition process, requesting contact info. The key here is to also include an incentive for the visitor to complete the action. In this case, a chance to win 1,000 Cygnus digital dollars and a $100 Starbucks gift card. In addition, the mini site uses a customizable template with graphics and text tailored specifically to your program and its required messaging. The second step asks a series of research questions. In this case, we were interested in understanding how often you interact with our web properties, your overall position on lead generation, and how you'd prefer to receive media kit information. When you run your program, you can customize these questions to fit your research needs. The third and final step asks the user to share. This is a very important step, as it allows you to use your customers as a marketing channel. Because the potential for new prospects is high, offering a second level of incentive is strongly encouraged. In this case, we upped the ante, and if you shared this event, you were entered for a chance to win 2,000 in Cygnus digital dollars and an iPad. On the back end, you can visualize, in real time, how respondents are interacting with the landing page, from initial response all the way through to completion. Additionally, reporting is provided on the originating marketing channel of the respondent, the social media graph of who is sharing and who is responding, and a complete set of user data that you can segment when making decisions on how to remarket your newly acquired leads. Now that you've experienced an example, let's look at a case study. This was a campaign that ran late last year. Of the 10,000 people who responded, about 2,400 provided contact information. More importantly, over half of those customers, roughly 1,400, shared the campaign, which produced approximately 2,200 additional leads. This translates into new potential customers that weren't available prior to running the campaign, and that's huge. While all responses were leads, about 500 were considered highly actionable based on the research and qualification criteria presented with the program. In this case, the client was looking for a 12 to 18-month buying window where brand consideration was favorable. This highlights TRACKtion Lead's power, utilizing data to drive decision-making. And speaking of data, the TRACKtion Leads program provides you with complete transparency of your campaign and customers. An analytics suite is available to report on progress, engagement, and results. As an example, a live view is available that monitors the progress of your campaign. To gain even further control, you can track which marketing channels are the most effective, regardless of the originating source. You can also gain insight into social influencers by understanding who's sharing and who's reacting. This allows you to leverage your best marketing channel, your customers, by incentivizing them to share the program with their friends and colleagues. Finally, you can target your customers any way you'd like, by channel, influence, response, or behavior.